Hello everyone, it is me, ESC from the Oral Gamers, and today I'll be playing Dark Souls 2. Now, as you can realize, you can probably hear the game. Now, I am using a new technique, and this is why you can hear the game. I am coming in afterwards with a voiceover. Now, I do not perfectly remember exactly what I was thinking and or saying, because I have tried to record me while playing the game, and it just some things happened. I'll figure that out later. And this is going to be me trying to defeat the old Dragon Slayer. Now, I will actually try and do this in the next episode, as you will see in the video. I am sort of successful. I do get him down pretty low. In the next video, I will try even harder. I'll bring some more life gems, have some better stats and things, and do it much better. Now, I please hope you please stay and watch the video, because it is very, very close sometimes during battles. Now, as you see in a second, I do have quite a lot of new gear. I have 3 new swords, and 2 new shields, a bow. I have I believe 2 new rings, and of course I'm wearing the helmet, and I have some more Estus flasks, as you might have seen, and of course I have some arrows to go along with the bow. Now, my rings are the Ring of Binding, the Ring of Evil Eye, and the Ring of Thorns. And what they do is that the Ring of Evil Eye absorbs HP from all fallen enemies, or each defeated foe, as it says, which is nice. And then the Ring of Binding, which I think is the best, limits HP reduction from when you turn hollow, and of course the Ring of Thorns counters damage taken from enemies and deals it to them. As you can see, the sword I'm currently using, which is my favorite, has a fire effect, which helps it significantly. What I'm thinking now is I should run back to the bonfire and heal before I actually go into battle, because I only have 1 Estus Flask and half health. course, the video should pause and skip to, there we go, to the future. Alright. Alright. And in here, here's the boss, the Old Dragon Slayer. Now, I do not... Alright, so I have tried to defeat him before. Of course, I was not successful. So I do have sort of a tactic, and that is to basically move right through every single one of his attacks, seeing as he is also right-handed, and he does not use a shield in the left hand. Now, that tactic is pretty solid for the majority of the fight. But of course, due to my clumsiness, I do not defeat him. Of course, I fight him a few more times, because then otherwise this video wouldn't be 20 minutes long. There we go, first death. And as I was coming back, I noticed that the first knight, I guess is what they're called, was not there. The large swordsman, which I thought was interesting, seeing as I thought they would never actually die, you know, indefinitely. Of course they did. There we go. Just skip to the boss fight. Just wanted to notify you of that. Here we go. Here's the second boss fight. Of course, my tactic is I wait for him to charge. I do quick attacks only. And then move to the right. And just wait for him to basically to stun himself, I guess you could say. It's after he attacks, sometimes he just sits there for a second or two. But of course, is the perfect time to attack him. Alright, and just make sure I run off and heal. Got some pretty dramatic music for a not too dramatic boss fight. Of course, whenever he does that, I know that is the perfect time to heal. Of course, I take the opportunity to do so. There we go, third death. Or second death. Not third. Should probably put a counter on the corner. the next boss fight, I believe. There we go. Boss fight number 3. Begins, of course, with him doing his classic lunge, I presume is what it's called. Of course, my tactic of always moving to the right stays true. That generally seems to work, but of course sometimes I will move to the left. That's actually what I believe I do start doing. And in this fight, he actually is kind of repetitive. He's doing the lunge and swipe, which I thoroughly enjoy, because that means I can, of course, repeat my attacks as well, causing him more damage while I take less. Of course, there we go. There's his little magic thing. Heal, as always. Oof. Oh yes, and in this fight, I actually get him to his lowest health that I've ever actually gotten to it. I've actually lowered his health as much as I've ever has before. If you know what I mean by that. I've dealt the most damage to him. I don't know. Of course, I celebrated for a few seconds in my head about that. So I got all excited, like, ha, new record, to 1/3 health. Of course, I died. And then I think, well, you know what, if I got him that far on just 4 Estus flasks, I'm checking for if I have any life gems, then why don't I just go get some life gems? Of course, just checked for it, and now I go to the sales, the old lady who sells stuff, and see how much her life gems are. And see how, to buy them, if I can. Of course, I don't realize that I have no souls, and yeah, I checked the price, and it's 300 for one. I leave, and then I just go out to farm for souls to buy the life gems, so I can afford the cost. as you may see, I have brought out my second favorite sword, the Falcon, I believe is how you pronounce it. If that's incorrect, please tell me in the comments. Of course it will be. Now the reason why I like this sword, as you may see in a second. A minute. Here, I'll just wait. It's my favorite sword because you can do this with it. That is so much fun in the game. And I believe it instantaneously kills the hollow, because I have added a lightning enchantment, I say with air quotes, to it. So, like a lightning resin, I don't know, whatever it's called. Of course, I see that item that is over there, and I look around to see if I can get over there, but of course, to no avail. At this point, I think to myself, well, they probably don't want to watch me farming over and over again to get for souls, and so I skip to the point where I go back to the boss and, of course, fight him. And I go back and look to see where the souls came from, because I have no idea where they were, or where they came from at least. And then I go into the boss room. Now, I have 11 life gems and 4 Estus flasks. Or some of you might watch and say, oh, well, that's enough, you have enough stuff to defeat the thing. Well, I don't. Because I do not have the skills to defeat him, and of course, I did not equip them. The life gems. Certain tactics is always move to the right whenever he attacks, or left depending on the attack. Well, usually the right. And for some reason, still don't know for why I got hit there from magic, because I was far away from most of the attack, and then as it was disappearing, I got hit because I was walking inwards. It just still doesn't entirely make sense to me. That was pretty close. I must admit that. Alright, well, that was the last fight of the episode. I hope to see you. In the next episode, the will be basically all the same stuff. It'll just be me fighting the boss. I will skip any and all farming, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.